So Neil, a bit of a gutting end to the match, I suppose.
Yeah. But that's the level, David. That's the level we're at now. You know, we've got 22 teams in the division, and it's tough. You know what I mean? Every team fights for their life right to the death. And I watched Barwell last Saturday, and I knew they'd be like that. You know, very workmanlike side. Go right to the end for the manager, and they didn't disappoint. Thought we did well first half, played really well. Created some real good goal scoring opportunities. Didn't put the game to bed when really we should have with the chances we had. But disappointed with the second half. You know, I think we've allowed Barwell to get a foothold in the game, and allowed far too many crosses into the box. And should have really closed the game out, and had some good opportunities second half as well, really, to put the game to bed, but haven't closed the game out, and that's what happens at this level. If you don't, you get punished. Having said that, their goal, you know, we've gifted that to them rather than them opening us up. I mean, I've just been speaking to Nick in the changing rooms. I don't think really Adams had a save to make, but when you counter-attack with 3 minutes to go in injury time and 4 of your players, you know, against one of theirs, and one of our Levi's got the ball, and we're committing 3 other bodies to try and win the game 2-0, there's no need. You know, what you want, what the players should know, and which I'm really disappointed in. Levi should go into the corner, see the game out, we win it 1-0, and the other 3 stay and hold the shape to make sure we don't concede. So that's a big learning curve, but they shouldn't, you know, we shouldn't have to be telling the lads that at the end of the game. They should have known that. And you know, if the ball goes inside and the pass gets there, we perhaps go on and score the goal, but I'd rather keep a clean sheet and take the 3 points. So I think we've given away 2 points rather than them, you know, open us up and gain 1.
Obviously a lot of new faces in the side tonight. 7 of the players you brought in over the summer started. Do you think that was a bit of a gamble, or did you think that they were all sort of up to speed?
No gamble at all. You know, my hands were tied a little bit. You know, I only had 16 players. Yeah. So no gamble whatsoever. You know, we brought these players into play not to get them up to speed. They're step 3, some of them are step 2 footballers. So no gamble whatsoever. They've come to play, and I've put them into play. And I think we've done well in patches. You know, the plus points of it, we've played some half decent stuff, and we're off and running. We've got a point on the board. Mm-hmm. You know, there's some teams that have lost 2 games on the bounce, so it's nice to get a point on the board early doors in the first game, and some things to work on quickly. You know, we've got a training session Thursday, and the things that haven't gone quite right today, we'll have to improve against Frickley, because Frickley will be exactly the same. They'll come with a work ethic, and you know, they'll try and get a goal and really stifle it and make it difficult for us. So we've got to be aware of that and do better in those situations when we're counter-attacking, because you know, the goal that we've given away tonight is farcical, really, and we shouldn't be having to coach that at the end of the game and tell players where they've gone wrong. And my little ones just hit the nail on the head. Joe Ballinger scores the goal, so they have a corner and we break on them. You know, we would commit 4 players to try and score a second goal. We give the ball away, and Joe Ballinger stays up there and scores the goal. So something not right somewhere.
Plenty of, like you say, plenty of good performances to take positives from, you know, from the new lads and from the players. Yeah,
I mean, we put a right shift in. You know, we put a right shift in. They've all played well. You know, we've played some good stuff. Disappointing that we've conceded like that, but it's ruthless. This level is ruthless, and there's some good sides in it, and it's unforgiving. It's unforgiving, and if you're not quite right, you get punished. Whereas, you know, last season we might have got away with that, and you know, picked up 3 by not playing that well second half. But you get punished at this level, and the quicker some of them learn about that, the better. Having said that, the players you know, the experienced players are the ones that have gone and, you know, gifted them a point, really. Whereas you expect them, especially Levi, you know, not digging him out, but especially he knows the situation. He should have gone into the corner, take your 3 points.
We were shouting that to him.
And he's held his hand up in those situation. But you know, we shouldn't have to be coaching that. You know, they know the situation. Dakes, I think Jack Sherritt was the other one. Just hold your shape. Hold your shape. Let Levi either go and take the guy on and score, or run it into the corner and win the game 1-0.
I was thinking, apart from maybe Romulus last season, I couldn't think of many games where you let it go in sort of the dying minutes.
That's just been mentioned in there. You know, we've said that perhaps at step 4 we wouldn't get punished as much for for that kind of mistake. But Romulus' first game of last season, I think it was the first game of last season, we drew 2-2.
Yeah.
So we gifted, a silly goal late on then. So I don't think we did it that much throughout the season last year. But I repeat, it's a little bit more unforgiving, this level. And you're playing against better sides, better individual players, and teams that can punish you. But on the night, I think we've played well in patches. And another thing that disappoints me is the amount of chances we've created, good goal scoring, not clear cut, but some good goal scoring opportunities. We've got to be working the goalkeeper a little bit more.
No JJ tonight, has he picked up a knock?
Yeah, pulled his hamstring in training Saturday.
Right, is that going to be out for a while?
Yeah, I would imagine so, a couple of 2 or 3 weeks probably, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so we were down to, not the bones, but we got 16 players tonight, the squad picked itself. Adam Mitty's international clearance should come through by Thursday, the 18th is the cut-off. So he'll be available for the weekend. But obviously I would imagine we've lost Tails for a couple of weeks, comes off with
that hamstring's off?
Yeah, tight hamstring, felt it, so we brought him off as a precaution, but I'd be surprised if he's involved Saturday. So, early doors, we're picking up a few knocks. We've got 1 or 2 issues with suspension still carried over from last year, which, I took the gamble on in bringing those players in because I think, once the suspensions are done, they'll be big players for us. But all in all, not pleased that we've dropped the points, but pleased in a way that we're off and running early doors.
Yep. All right. Cheers.
No worries, thank you. Cheers.